We've received the Once Upon a Time complete 5th season on Blu-ray, and we're going to show you what's inside. Welcome back to Once, the unofficial podcast for ABC's TV show Once Upon a Time. I'm Daniel J. Lewis.
And I'm Jeremy Laughlin.
And we've received the Once Upon a Time complete 5th season early access from ABC. Big thanks ABC and Disney for sending this to us. And we want to show you what's inside of this as we unbox this. So in previous seasons, we've had the lenticular cover, which is the holographic cover. And
it's a word I only think about once a year.
And it's been really neat to see the past seasons where you get to see the different characters and such, and different versions of the characters or different scenes. But they stopped doing the lenticular covers with the 4th season Blu-ray. And previously the lenticular covers were only on the Blu-rays, not on the DVDs. Well, now no one gets the lenticular covers. But with the 5th season, they've gone with this nice royal evil, dark black, which is very fitting for this season.
And a rotten black apple, like Regina picked from the tree in season 1.
And the blackness just fits really well with the whole season because of Dark Swan and going to the underworld.
Very dark season.
So, Jeremy, while I open this, read some of the content that's on the case.
Okay, now I'm going to give a spoiler warning because if you
before you do,
yes,
here's a
my goodness,
spoiler warning.
Pulled a sword on me.
Letter opener, oncepodcast.com/letter opener. But if it's in stock, and it wasn't every time I tried to purchase it, you can now get a Rumpelstiltskin Dark One dagger letter opener. I tried really hard to get it in time for this, and it's been out of stock for a while.
It would have been kind of appropriate.
Would have been totally appropriate, and it would be totally appropriate for you. So go to oncepodcast.com/dagger if you want the Rumpelstiltskin Dark One dagger. Okay, continue.
Okay. And yes, if you have not seen this season and you don't want to be spoiled, don't listen to this. It will have spoilers. The tagline on the back says, "Sometimes it's good, ... to be evil." I disagree. Darkness and light. One conceals, the other reveals, but each is infinitely seductive. Prepare for the ultimate battle between these epic opposing forces in ABC's Once Upon a Time, the complete 5th season. When the savior becomes the Dark One, they probably should have put savior in quotes there too, like they did Dark One. The lines between good and evil blur as Emma begins to relish the intoxicating taste of absolute power. Terrified she'll succumb, Emma and Hook visit Camelot to find the one person who may be able to aid them, Merlin. Unfortunately, King Arthur proves treacherous. Spoiler. And when he joins forces with a vengeful Selena, Emma and Hook's hopes are shattered. Now, Emma and her entire Storybrooke family must embark on a chilling descent to the underworld of Hades, where they'll try to rescue Hook from a fate worse than death, with help from Rumpelstiltskin. But will any of them survive the journey? Treat yourself to all 23 riveting episodes of Season 5, plus indulge your senses with never-before-seen bonus features as you share the romance, relive the magic, and unlock the secrets of Once Upon a Time. So, as they did with the Season 4 description, the entire first half of the season is treated as prologue and completely spoiled in the description on the back.
Actually, I think it was the 3rd season.
Yeah, I was going to say that one is...
Yeah, the 3rd season was, like, they said almost nothing about Neverland in the description.
That's what it was.
So you can go back and watch our unboxing of that or get the DVD and Blu-ray yourself. So we've got inside, this is 5 discs. I'm opening it up.
Oh.
They're greeted to a nice Captain Hook face. And one of the bonuses, and this is a postcard, Greetings from Camelot. Very nice card.
It's very nice.
And private mailing card.
Private mailing card.
With a not wax seal.
It's got a wax. I've never seen a wax seal on a postcard before. It's
That's so no one can open it.
Right.
The wrap here. Oh, that's very fitting. Dark Hook, Dark Emma. And then pictures from the season.
That picture of Emma is more chilling than anything that actually happened in the entire season. Those eyes. I can't stop looking at them.
So looking at this, we have bonus features on discs 1, 2, and 5. And of the bonus features, we'll get into in a moment, but let's look at the discs here. Disc 1 has Emma with her white hair.
Looking a little more the way she did during most of the season.
Disc 2, Charming and Snow.
And Snow is not impressed.
Disc 3, Rumpelstiltskin.
Classic.
Disc 4, The Evil Queen, who didn't really appear all that much in season 5. And a couple flashbacks here and there. And disc 5, Captain Hook.
And one notable exception at the end of the season.
Yes. Now, for the bonus content, they say the Blu-ray exclusives with this, and we'll get into a much more in-depth review talking about the commentary and the exclusives and the bonus features and what we think of each of them and pulling out some of the interesting tidbits. But this says the bonus features Blu-ray exclusive is deleted scenes and audio commentary. Now that doesn't mean you get the audio commentary only and exclusively on Blu-ray. It's probably one episode. That's what we've seen in the past, is there's one bonus episode with audio commentary on the Blu-ray, and that's not on the DVD. The same thing with the deleted scenes. We've seen that, I believe it was back in season 4. Yeah, same thing with season 4 and maybe past seasons. There were a couple more deleted scenes as exclusives on the Blu-ray that weren't on the DVD. Additional exclusives, Merida in Storybrooke. Spirited, independent Merida comes to life in Once Upon a Time. Go behind the scenes with actor Amy Manson and learn what it takes to step into the role, how she identifies with her character, and why Merida, Mulan, and Ruby work so perfectly together. That'll be a fun one.
I think so.
She is truly Scottish, by the way.
Which is great.
I've always wondered that. And another bonus, Tales from the Underworld, A Night with Cruella. That's K-N-I-G-H-T. I'm guessing probably Arthur. And this is the one that we're most excited about possibly seeing because it fills in some of the story. It says, at the end of the season, Cruella de Vil was left behind in the underworld, her fate unknown until now. Return to the underworld to discover what happens when the fur-loving Queen of Darkness meets an all-new character.
So
a
not
surprise. No. So some other night. That one could be cool because then maybe we'll get to see a little bit more of our Arthur, see what's going on in the underworld. There is also Once Celebrates 100. There was episode 100 in season 5, so that was a big thing for them. I expect probably a lot of behind the scenes with that. The Ferris bloopers of the mall, which is sometimes the most entertaining bonus. More deleted scenes and audio commentaries. So I don't have the list right here of what episodes actually have the audio commentaries and who does those audio commentaries, but we will be digging into that in our upcoming full review of the DVD and Blu-ray set to let you know what's on it, what we think of it and such. So make sure you're subscribed at oncepodcast.com. Jeremy, what do you think of this season and its bonus features compared to previous seasons that we've had?
It seemed pretty comparable to me. Many of the same sorts of things, about the same amount, I would say.
I feel like the first season and maybe even the second season had the most extra content to it. A lot of produced things, some specials, more behind the scenes, more talking about the fairy tales and their origins.
Right.
And a bit more exclusive to owning the Blu-ray experience too. Now, with the Blu-ray, you do get the high definition, which is great, especially if you have a big TV, high definition TV, and you get some of those extra audio commentaries and the deleted scenes. But besides that, nothing else. Let me see that.
Now there is something on the front of the sleeve that goes around the outside talking about the postcards. Apparently there are 3, and one comes in the box, and I haven't seen any more information in the package as to how you obtain the other 2. I assume you don't have to buy DVD set upon DVD set until you've collected all the postcards. Those would be some expensive postcards.
It looks like the other two postcards that you could get are Welcome to Storybrooke, and I can't read the text, but something Underworld.
Oh gosh. I would love the Welcome to Storybrooke postcard.
Oh yeah. Some of our friends would really like that too. So, some cool stuff. It's really neat to have something you can hold as a collectible that goes along with this, and not simply the cases themselves sitting on the shelf. So, Once Upon a Time, complete 5th season is available now for your purchase. And check it out. We'll be digging more into this and reviewing this with our whole team over at oncepodcast.com. Make sure that you're subscribed to the audio podcast over there at oncepodcast.com. Subscribe in iTunes, Google Play Music, Stitcher, pretty much every podcast app available, as well as just going to the website and listening over there. We'll have our review of all of the bonuses and extra features and such soon on the website with the rest of our cast over there. In the meantime, follow us on Twitter at OncePodcast. And I'm Daniel J. Lewis on Twitter at @TheDanielJLewis.
And I'm Jeremy Laughlin on Twitter at Phlegon. That's PHLEGON.
Thanks for watching, and have a happy ever after.